Yeah, the purpose of our life is happiness. Yeah, the best advice to all the parents not to try to reform your children, but reform yourself. Yeah, people smoking, drinking, and taking drugs because they are not happy. So it's our responsibility to give them something better they have in their life, and then they will take it up.
Hare Krishna Maharaj Ji, Danpat Pranam.
Hare.
Welcome to our house. Thank you very much for coming and blessing us. It's once in a million lifetime opportunities to be having this. You are a great representative of Srila Prabhupada. So serving you is like serving Prabhupada Ji for me. So I have few questions about general life. So you could help us. So first one is, what is the purpose of our life?
Yeah, the purpose of our life is happiness, and the true happiness is coming from real love, and real love is only available in our relationship with the Supreme Lord. That's why developing this relationship and serving Him is the purpose of our life.
How do you recommend that we raise our children so that they become Krishna consciousness and be devotees? They don't get involved in drinking, clubbing, and all the nonsense social media is influencing this generation?
Yeah, the best advice to all the parents I ever came across was not to try to reform your children, but reform yourself, because your children will grow exactly like you, following your example.
Yeah, thank you. And what do you recommend? Like, I have many friends and family relatives members as well. They are not devotees, but I can see like some young, very young, they died because of drinking and alcohol. How do I try to influence them to live that life and live as a Vaishnava?
Yeah, people smoking, drinking, and taking drugs because they are not happy, because material life is making them miserable. So that's why our duty is to give them higher taste with prasadam, kirtan, devotee association, spiritual knowledge. So it's our responsibility to give them something better they have in their life, and then they will take it up.
And the last question I have, like from spiritual point of view, is like time. So time is passing very fast. We want to achieve so many things and we are not been able to. And how do we manage effectively so that we can achieve and go back to Godhead?
Yeah, if we invest time in developing our relationship with the Supreme Lord and with others, then, we could have so many other people helping us to achieve our goals, because on our own, we cannot go very far.
It's like teamwork.
Yes.
So is it suffering from this life karma or previous life's karma?
Well, both, because karma is coming from previous life, but in this life we can also create karma and suffer or enjoy its results. For example, if someone commits criminal act and then he or she is caught and then suffers the results, so it's a very simple example of karma. Or someone has done something beneficial, then one gets rewards. Also in this life we can suffer or enjoy our karma.
Just wanted to know, why do you only eat Akadashi food and what are the benefits?
I felt that it's really easier for me because it gives me more energy, and also later I discovered that many people complain about gluten because it really creates all types of health trouble for the body, and all Ekadashi food is naturally gluten-free.
I've noticed that you became sannyasi and you serving Krishna, and some other devotees are grasta and they're serving Krishna as well. So why did you personally decide to take this route?
Well, it depends on nature. I never been inclined towards family life because I don't like being in one place and dealing with women, children is something which is not according to my nature. That's why my spiritual master said, you better take sannyas then, and so I followed his recommendation.
Yeah, so what's your routine as a sannyasi, daily routine?
Yeah, daily routine means that in the morning I do my personal sadhana, worship my deities, chant the holy name, read, and then during the day I interact with people, travel, teach classes, And in the evening, also, I come back to my personal spiritual practices.
So it's one of my favorite questions. How do you become a devotee?
Well, it's a very long story, but the short answer is that I was searching for spiritual knowledge because materially, somehow I had everything in my life already, was not in any type of material need. And then I was thinking, what's the purpose of my life? And was looking. I believed in God, but none of the scriptures like Bible, Quran, Buddhist texts, Torah ever gave me clear answers. Who is God? Who am I? What is this world, etc. And why things are happening, the way they're happening, and where it all begins, where it all ends. And it was only Bhagavad Gita by Srila Prabhupada, which gave me very, very clear and very convincing answers to the questions. That's why I started practicing it.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
So the last question is, people like myself who are into Grasta, but we aspire to serve sannyasis and devotees. What recommendations you provide to them?
Well, sannyasis and devotees in general, they are not very much interested in getting service for themselves, but they are engaged in serving the Supreme Lord. And so it's also good if we help them in their service. And Krishna recommends 4 things for service. In the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, he says, Etava janma sophalyam dihinam iha dehishu pranayararthar diyavacha shayan acharanam sada. He says the perfection of human life, perfection of any birth, is to fully dedicate oneself to selfless and beneficial work for everyone, which is of course bhakti. And in this activity one should engage prana, one's life, artha, one's wealth, dhiya, one's intelligence, and vacha, the word. So we can help devotees by doing something for them, whatever, supporting them physically or helping them financially in their service, or intelligence means we can organize things for them, and vacha, which means we can spread the message and attract other people.
Thank you, Maharaji. These were the questions today.